can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard game, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
Ready?
Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Lamar changing the play. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And the drive starts with a completion, left side. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Bengals had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road, but now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Now they'll change things up. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go, here we go. MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, take. 11 MT.
On second down, Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
11 mighty. 11 MT.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking sideline, incomplete. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 3rd down, Burrow. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
If for some reason you doubted Chase's elite ability, how about this? Missed 5 games last season, still reached 1,000 yards and made the Pro Bowl. His name always at the forefront of the game's greatest playmakers.
First down, here's Burrow to Mixon on the check down. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. He's got room past the 30 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Here's Jackson to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
38 yards on the play. 1st down, Ravens.
Here's Jackson. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson now. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now Lamar changing the look. And they run the option on 2nd down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Here's Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 60. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here we go, here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
11 MT, take.
Now Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Beckham in motion right. Here's Jackson on third and long. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And the tight end goes in motion left. Jackson on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Jackson on second down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams
making their
at
final
the break.
adjustments for the second half.
As we send
to
you
bring it
down
your way,
to Orlando,
we go back
where
up
Jonathan
to Cincinnati
Coachman has
and
our
Brandon
EA
Gott.
Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On second down, here's Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On third down, Jackson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he is going to have a Ravens first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he's going to be taken down, but flags all over the field, and I don't think this is going to stand. Well, I'm so confused, Charles. So they accepted that penalty, but that gives the ball back to the offense.
Yeah, I'm checking my ears too, Brandon, because you and I both had to have heard that wrong, right? You get the turnover, but then you decline it and put them right back out on the field with a second chance. Forget getting to the airport. Let's go to the post-game press conference and hear him explain this one.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He will find his man Chase complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
11 MT. They got to go.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, offensive unit because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Play action. Now Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. On the move past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Strong running inside the 25. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Jackson will keep it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. 11. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
12.
Now it's Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Burrow on play action. And this will be caught at the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
On one, Rick. Go. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now Jackson going to shift him around. To throw is Jackson. Throwing to start the drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And Jackson throwing once more. It's caught by OBJ. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Jackson. And got his man complete. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
From midfield now, Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Burrow will throw. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bengals tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Open man is Flowers. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Jackson now. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Jackson on first down. And now here is another interception. Chidomea with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
1
one,
The
ready?
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
12, 12. 11, MT, take. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 1, ready?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Stop.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze
11,
it.
MT, take. Stop.
Burrow going for it on 4th.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One last shot for Jackson. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.